Oh, whoa, whoa. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, this is Hacksar. Oh, what's that? Oh, you're Jim, the creator of a brand new roguelite tower defense with RTS elements? Oh my god. How do I access your game? Oh, there's a Steam demo available right now, available to be checked out? And it's the first 9 missions. Wow! Oh my god, Jim, thank you so much for letting me know. Wow, have a wonderful day. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, can you believe that? We are live on Twitch, bringing you whatever this game is called. Oh yeah, this is the Spirits of Morosith. I do want to show you the Steam trailer really quickly, just so you know what you're getting yourself into. Check this shit out. Right, really cute art style, guys. Oh yeah. So there's these little yellow people, and they pull up, and I guess they're trying to like eat you. But you are the sole commander in defending the kingdom. Oh yeah. I don't know what a cops is. If anyone knows what a cops is, please let me know. Also, is architect a verb? Yeah, look at all those tower types that I haven't discovered yet, though. Oh, those look cool. Whoa, there is flying enemies! Oh my god! Did you guys see that? They were completely ignoring the path. I did not notice that the first time I watched the trailer. How exciting. And in case any of you were wondering, yes, I am rich. I have $2.01 in my Steam account balance. Okay, so I'm currently playing the demo, and oh, my dog Willow's going crazy. She's playing with her sister. And I beat this mission, and now I'm in endless mode. So let me just explain the game for you guys. There are these little yellow fuckers that pull up. And you are defending against them. And you got your boy Simon down here. And Simon gets you wood, and wood is your primary economy resource that you use to build towers, and you have many different types. There's also this thing called mana steel, which you can use for upgrades. And this is a temple, which you can use to boost your main worker. And so primarily the game consists of determining what trees you want to send your worker to chop. And then depending upon what trees you chop, you will determine the path that the enemies take. So right now, this is the only path that they can take based upon the trees that I've chopped and the towers that I've placed. But if I were to sell this, this is a much shorter path, so they're like, nah. So let me just rebuild that there. And so it's fun because it's also a little bit of an RTS, because if I really wanted to, I could sell this tower, and once they've traveled all the way through here, I just block it off, and now they have to turn around and go through all my towers again. Yeah, keep coming through my towers, baby. I don't know if that's intended or not, but you can do that. Which might break the game. I don't know. Yeah, I could probably play this endless mode for much longer. but I want to show you guys more of the game. If you want to see me figuring all of this out, you can check out my earlier video. But for now, let me show you the main menu. Check out how cool this is. Look at this. Look at this. And no, this is not a paid promotion. I just really like the game. I mean, how cool is it? Look, another little tear showed up. I guess that's like a tear in space-time. And then these enemies pull up. Hit backspace if I want to zoom in. Whoa! Dude, that's a thumbnail right there. And so yeah, these spires are the missions. And so when you build or when you fully defend a spire, hold on, I think my dog actually needs to go outside. Don't worry, I'll hit you with a very cinematic rotation. Wow, my apologies for that disgusting delay. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what the further matches do. Or like how the game develops. Okay, on to the next tower, the Shoreline Spire. Oh, okay, I see you, Jim. So Jim is the dev, guys. There are 2 tears now, so that is spooky. So what I'm gonna do is chop this down as soon as possible, and then we're gonna block off this path as soon as we can. Willow, do not yell at me. I just took you outside. You're just being a little demon. Beat them, please. Yeah, so I'll just eat the damage because your main tower heals 2 every single round. So that's fine. I will survive. And you can see I can't block this path off yet because it's not possible for the enemies to travel elsewhere. Oh God. Ow. Ow. Okay, we're playing a very risky strategy here, boys. Nice up. I don't know if it's gonna pay off, but we're gonna find out. Let me tell you that. Okay, nice. So this is blocked off. Now we only have 1 area to defend. That is a vibe. Unfortunately for me, I don't have any wood, so I'm gonna die. Yeah, as you guys can tell, I'm kind of really, really good at this game. No!
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
That's all right. So I think we'll have to be a little less aggressive. So I will try to build up my economy a little bit more and build my turrets locally. And once I've gotten a decent amount of defense, yeah, because we can join them up over here, right? So we can primarily build our defenses here. All right, that's a vibe. Let's go ahead and chop down the 2 trees that I wanted to last time. Okay, so yeah, as you guys can see, right, there is some tactical strategy here of economy versus best pathing. This is interesting. I've never played a tower defense that has, I would call it a mechanic, a game mechanic like this. I like it a lot. I think it's very new. Or hold on, that's terrible terminology. Ah! Okay, so the one thing that I think this game... Okay, well, there's a lot that I think this game lacks. I have an entire feedback document that I've shared with the dev, and I'm going to be filling it out live on stream. But one of the things that the game desperately, desperately needs is a focus ability. Absolutely needs target prioritization. Hold on, Willow is still barking. Willow's perfect. She's a perfect angel. She can do no wrong. So what I mean by target prioritization is I want this turret to shoot fastest enemies, or slowest, or least health, most health, air, ground. I mean, if you don't actually have that many different types of enemies in the game, you could even just have an image of all the enemy types that are currently in that round, and then you can just pick and choose which enemy you want them to choose. And then I highly suggest that you further deepen target prioritization. This is something I've never seen before in tower defenses, except for one other tower defense. And you should have prioritization for target prioritization, which is, it sounds dumb, right? But what I'm saying is I highly suggest you have basically, let's just say you have 15 options to choose from for what you want a turret to target, right? You should be able to select 3 out of the 15 and in what order they'll prioritize them. So for example, if I have a turret and I want it to shoot the least health enemy, well, it makes sense to target the least health enemy that's closest to the base, Because there might be, let's just pretend if I were to build this turret right here. If there's a least health enemy up here, and let's say it took a bunch of damage from enemies or from turrets up here, and it happens to be at the exact same HP as this guy, well, technically they're both the least health enemy. So then how does the turret choose which one to shoot from there? Well, I would prefer if it's not random and I can further prioritize. So it would be number 1 priority, least health. And then if in that equation, there's still an equal number or like another variable because there's multiple enemies with the same least health, then you pick your next priority of either least health or most armor, least armor, flying, ground, closest to base, furthest from base, closest to turret, biggest grouping of enemies, fastest, slowest, to where then it'll target the one closest to base. And then you could think about if you have 2 enemies that are the same speed and they're the same lowest HP, well, maybe one has a resistance to, let's say, poison or something, and you have a poison turret downstream. Maybe you'd prefer to kill the poison resistant enemy so that your poison turret can be more effective against the non-poison avoiding enemy. I don't even know if poison's in this game, but hopefully all of that made sense. If you can work to implement that, I'm telling you, it will make your game stand way above other tower defenses. Because everyone that plays tower defenses is like a tactical motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So the more stuff that you can give them to be, I guess, like smarter, the more they're going to feel accomplished when they play the game, and the more they're going to want to come back. Okay, so we gotta get spooky here. I think I'm gonna die unless I get smart. So I'm going to build a turret here. And then I'm going to build this turret here so that they have to go around. Nice. And see, that adds a little bit of time for them to walk. Gorgeous. And I need to let Willow back inside. Willow! Ring, 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 ring. Hello, this is Hacksar. Wait, what are you saying, Jim? Oh, you have an official Discord for the game? And the link's in the description of this video so that people can join the Discord to get updates on the game and stay in touch? And they can even speak to the dev directly and give their own feedback? And what? The dev is also extremely responsive and receptive to feedback? Wow! Oh my god, thank you for letting me know. I have a game to play. I gotta go. Bye. Okay. Oh yeah, perfect wave, baby. Yo, can you finish chopping down that wood, please? I desperately need you to do your job, bro. Whew. Yo, that was smooth, right? That was smooth. Come on, tell me you're not amazed by my tactical genius. But I think I'm gonna die here. I'm getting so greedy by trying to combine these into one. Uh-oh. Hey, Jimbo, come back. I'm dead. Ah!
Emotional damage.
Okay, all right. We're only gonna chop trees near the base. And I'm just gonna prioritize my economy. And I will worry about pathing in the late game. How about that? Okay, so we have our choke points established. They have to come through here. Now it's a matter of making it as difficult as possible to actually get to here. So if I just constantly build towers right here in the middle, it'll make this right path have to go around and basically take double time. And then I'll eventually flex and cause this to be a zigzag right here. Yeah, get him. And then right now, it seems like the turrets are auto-targeting the most forward enemy. Oh, you can't build... Oh, you can't build on stone. Oh, interesting. So then, probably in the later games, stone will exist to prevent you from doing what I'm doing and changing the path as drastically as I am. Guys, I'm freaking out. I'm panicking. I can't figure out the best way to cause this to happen. I think I'll start zigzagging it back. Whoa! Is that gonna fly directly into my base? Okay, no, they're still following the path. Huh, so in the last round, when a new enemy came out, I got like a cute little picture of it. Look, let me show you. Last time an enemy came out, I got this, and it was like sprinters. Whoa, how cool. But then this flying dude just came out and there was nothing like that. So I would suggest in game, every time a new enemy pops up, have a cute intro. What? Oh, so you're saying those pictures are only for enemies with special abilities? Personally, I think that the base 3 normal dudes, like the octopuses and these basic ass flying bitches, they shouldn't require an intro. But it just adds to the drama and the theme if each enemy that shows up, you see like this dude, right? Hurls fireballs at the spires. He circles spires and obelisks and he vaporizes forests. That's super cool. But if the other flying dude, even if he doesn't have any effect, you should absolutely include more of the story, more of the drama. And so besides the effect here on the bottom left, in the top left, you should have like a history or a fact sheet or a like, what's it called? Like a codex or glossary or library, or like science or some shit that just tells you fun facts about the thing. So each enemy should have individual stats. Those stats don't actually matter in gameplay wise, but it adds to the overall theme. And so you could have a kind of like Pokemon stats, right? To where enemies have a weight class, or a type, whether it's flying, ground, whatever. You could have them have not only their name down here, Abhorration, but they could be in a specific class. You could also have like a cute little paragraph of like, these first showed up in the year 72 during the reign of King Solomon. Yeah, just some food for thought. So I would say have a cute intro like you did for sprinters / aberrations. Maybe add in cute facts / drama / theme with information about each enemy that is purely for the story / developing the world. Okay, so what? It's gonna be a bunch of circles here? Also, why the fuck is this dude chopping trees super far away? Well, I guess they're not that far away. Oi! Oh, so he doesn't actually fly circles around it. He just kind of vibes. Wait, what? He hasn't even done any damage to the spire. How is he a boss? Oh, whoa, and critical damage permanently reduces the health. That's cool. Personally, I would say that there needs to be a little bit more explanation. I had no idea that critical damage existed. Yes, it's clearly in this tooltip, but who the fuck reads all these tooltips? You know what I'm saying? Like, like is 8-year-old Timmy really gonna hover over health, see this entire paragraph, and go, oh, yeah. You know, so I think maybe have the critical damage tooltip. Critical damage, or I'll put that up with tutorial. Game mechanic understanding. Explain the critical damage first time a boss shows up. She's literally a demon, guys. So this is my puppy Willow. She's almost a year old. And she's currently fighting Hazel, who's 3 years old. Nice cow, girls. Oh, they're so sweet. But they're also fucking demons. Well, Hazel's perfect. But Willow is a demon. Yeah, get her. Bite her neck. Get the jugular. So I am not an animal abuser. She is barking in the background. I do apologize. But she's having fun, and I would never stop that. Okay, so yeah, explain the critical damage when a boss shows up. And then also, I would say... how do I say this? Make the boss... Help me understand the boss more. So maybe... because he wasn't flying circles around the spire, right? I would say have him... oh, God. You could say... You could include like a flight path, right? So during the boss wave, this yellow path turns into like a red circular path that is the flight path of the dude. And then if you wanted to, you could have the flight path change. So like maybe you don't even tell us the flight path, right? But you yourself know that instead of being a repetitive loop, you have enough of a variability or a long enough path to where it does seem random. Or I don't know, maybe it is random and I'm just fucking seeing things. But to me, it seemed like it was a repetitive loop. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. It's like I'm on the Titanic right now. Fucking 3D movie right now. And then I would add in a timer or some sort of specification that shows me when the dude is going to shoot. If you wanted it to be basic, it could just be in the description and you could say, hey, every 20 seconds he will shoot a fireball at the thing. And that just kind of gives you a mental idea of, okay, bet. And every good tower defense needs floating numbers, bro. Every tower defense needs numbers. So like you can see damage is 0.5, right? But why the fuck does that matter to me? I don't know how much health one of these Squidwards has. It doesn't fucking matter to me. And so having a codex or glossary is a must. So in the menu, make sure you create a glossary / codex / monster manual. And if you wanted it to be fun, you could have it be like Super Smash Bros, where you can see all of the characters, but they're all silhouettes. So you know, like, okay, cool, there's 50 different enemies. Ooh, I wonder what this one's gonna be. All I can see is its silhouette. I would encourage that rather than just like a lock or some sort of blank, like this enemy is locked. If you do have unique silhouettes or like unique pictures for each one, but they're blacked out or something, it really makes people curious and it makes them want to play the game more. Best case shows all enemies, but they are silhouetted until they are defeated once. Worst case shows them all immediately. Medium case, it shows them all, but they are hidden behind a lock / boring symbol and unlock as you defeat them. And then absolutely include stats like health, speed. Absolutely, enemies need information about them. I absolutely fucking hate not knowing what I'm fighting. So yeah, absolutely include stats like health, speed, and like I said, right, flavor stats as well. But they need to clearly be labeled as flavor stats. So you could have it be to where there's 2 columns, or maybe like a top section and a bottom section, or maybe even 3 sections, right? To where really quickly it would look something like this. Let's just pretend here. Don't yell at me. And so like you would have a bunch of text up here, and it would be like just like the generic description, and like obviously you would make it look cool, you know what I'm saying? But it would be a generic description of it and like what we know about it as a whole and what type of creature it is. Then it would be like very clear game stats where it's like health, speed, enemy type, or something like that. And then very clearly in a different section from the actual stats that matter in terms of gameplay, you could have like a I don't fucking know. How would you word it? Bonus information, or extra information, or auxiliary information, or fun facts, or just some shit like that, right? And then if you really wanted to get fancy with it, you could create... If I quit, will I lose this save? If I exit game, can I continue game? Okay, wait, yeah, as in I'll lose the save, or yeah, I can continue game? Okay, missions don't save yet. Bet. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, early access demo, totally fine. Oh, whoa. What do you think you're doing? Wait, I fucked this up. Wait, what are you... Simon! What are you doing, Simon? No! Simon, you motherfucker. That's alright, I'll cover for you. Fucking asshole. Yo, how did I do this a second ago? Why am I freaking out right now? Oh, right. I had turrets here. Duh. Right. Oh, so they go down. Bro, I didn't know that. So you see how it says removed from the field? That made me think that it would just instantly vanish. Okay, I would definitely change that wording. I would say wording changes for the blueprint tooltip, have it say, when placed, will show new pathing as if a turret was placed in its location. After being placed, will... No. Fuck. I don't know. For the blueprint tooltip, have it be a little more clear that it will lower and stay on the map as an actual blueprint. Oh, there we go. Finally. Okay, ancient knowledge. I mean, why do I care about ancient knowledge? It hasn't done anything. Oh. Okay, all right. So I would definitely clarify in the tutorial, and like keep in mind, right? A lot of this could just be that I'm a fucking idiot. So tutorial, clarify that ancient knowledge will unlock turrets. And then I guess one thing I'll say on that is that you never want to design a game, and this goes for anything in life. You never want to teach people things or have it laid out in a way in which you're expecting them to have a base level of intelligence. And I know that sounds like condescending or rude, but any sort of tutorial or tooltip or anything like that needs to be designed in a way to which the absolute dumbest fucking rock on this earth will understand it. Because there's gonna be people that are that way, and you don't want them to feel upset. Oh, I can finally get Mana Steel. Thank God. Because the last thing you want is for someone to try and play your game and be like, this is impossible. I don't understand it at all. Simon, come the fuck on, dude. I also think it's hilarious how he's called Simon. That's good. I like that he's called Simon. What I will say, though, is I would consider a more like medieval / fantasy themed name, but make sure it's still easy to say. I would say 2 syllables for sure. In fact, let's just confer with the gods really quickly. Give me a list of 20 different fantasy medieval themed names that are 2 syllables. Oh, whoa, Grimfang. Ironwood! Yo! Our boy Ironwood is gonna go edit. Oh, I don't know if you eventually have different workers for different things, like people that can mine stone or something. But these are great, man. Oh my god. Oaken Shield, Bright Helm, Storm Crown, Earth Song. Cute, super cute. Have I won yet? No, I don't think so. Okay, so I definitely need to make sure that Simon grabs the knowledge before he has to run super far. Because you can see that's a huge problem, is I've had him waste so much time. So that's a huge L. I like this animation. That's a cool ending animation. Okay, Simon, don't fuck me this time. Oh! Wait, the shrine? What's the shrine? Do you think the shrine would make a difference? Oh, yeah, absolutely, dude. You're a little sneaky dev, cluing me into, you know, actually playing well. Yeah, dude, of course. I mean, I'm still discovering the game, and like I'm still in feedback mode, not min-max mode. So yeah, absolutely, I will take advice like that. But I mean, hey, me losing this is a great opportunity to end the YouTube video here. That way it's a little bit more approachable for people. And they're a little bit shorter because, you know, no one wants to watch a fucking 6-hour-long YouTube video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to support him. Wishlist the game on Steam. There's a link in the description. And please check it out. I love the art style, love the game, and it's only going to get better, guys. All right, have a good one, YouTube.